Hi guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Y'all, let's do some more fun crafting. Stay tuned. So recently we created these really fun bags using printed copier paper, and I think that they are just spectacular. So I want to take these same prints and make something that we can now put in the bag, and not only will we have a gift bag, but we'll have a gift. So y'all, let's do it. So today I'm going to work with the bird print because, like the butterflies, I absolutely love birds, and this time of the year my backyard is very lively and the hummingbirds have reappeared. So it's a great day in the neighborhood when the hummingbirds show up. So we're going to use this print and we're going to turn it into a nice little set of journals made strictly from printer paper. And on the back, I've got the rest of the bird continuing to the back. And then on the inside, I just put a cute little saying and accented it with some flowers. And I'm leaving it alone because I'm going to keep it that simple. And what makes it even more simple is we're not gluing this together. We're not stitching it together. We're simply going to staple it together. So let me show you guys just how easy it is to make this. So we are going to need a print of an image, whatever image it is you want to use. And I have taken mine and trimmed off some of the excess. And I now have a piece that is 8.5 by 6.5. So depending on whatever it is you want to use, those are the measurements that you need to start out with. So when you print your image, let's just trim it down to 8.5 by 6.5. Then we're going to need some paper for the inside, and this is just that same copy paper. And to make my book, I am using 8 sheets, and my sheets measure 8.5 by 6 3/8. We will end up doing some trimming this way, but we will trim that when we get to that point in the project. And then I am using some contact paper. So I have actually placed clear contact paper on the outside of this. I'm pretty sure you guys can see that shine, and that helps it to become just a little bit firmer since it is a piece of copier paper. It actually gives it like a soft bound book cover. So all I have done is trimmed off enough of my contact paper to fit the 8.5 by 6.5 inch image that I printed. So I have my contact paper down on the desk, and I am just going to take this print and lay it down. Now I cut my contact paper larger than I need it because that gives me an opportunity to be able to place it down without worrying about being exact. And then I'm just going to use my hand to really smooth that contact paper down. And so now all I'm going to do is just trim away the excess contact paper from all 4 sides of this paper, and then we can proceed with our project. Okay, so once we have it trimmed out, we're going to set it to the side for just a moment, and let's bring in the 8 pieces of 8.5 by 6 3/8 inches of paper that we have. And all I'm going to do is simply fold my papers in half, and then I'll use my bone folder to get those stuck down. And now I can take my papers and just put them together to form my book. I have already done 7 of the sheets because you guys really didn't want to sit there and watch me fold 7 sheets of white paper. That really is the equivalent of watching paint dry. So I am going to stack these, and when we stack them, and we're stacking them inside of each other, one on top of the other, basically what that does is it forces the paper forward, and you end up with an end like this that is ragged. Now you can place this in your trimming system and trim down. That's why I started out with an 8.5 inch piece, because ultimately I really want this to be just a little bit inside of the book. So when I trim it down, each side is going to end up being about 4 inches. So I am going to do this with my ruler so that y'all can see what I'm doing. And basically what I did was I placed it so that when I trim off everything will be nice and even, and all of the overhanging pieces will no longer interfere with our project. So I'll just press down on my ruler, bring my finger blade close to the ruler, and let that be my guide. And now you can see I have a nice even edge to my papers. So I'm going to gather up this mess and get it out of the way. Okay, so once we have all of these folded and it's nice and even on the edge, now I'll just take this piece and I am going to fold it in half, trying to get it nice and even. So I'll point that and fold it, and then I'll come to this end, point that and fold it, and now I can lay this down and I should be able to get a nice crisp fold line on this. And you can see that I have a nice jacket for my book. So now I can take my pieces, put them in on the inside, and everything fits nice and neat on the inside from top to bottom. So now I'm going to open this up and I am going to bring in my long arm, which started out as Mike's long arm, but you know what? It's mine now. And I am just going to place it down and put a staple in it. And I'm putting my staple, trying to get it right on the line. So then I'll take it, put it back in, come close to the top, and put another staple. This long arm ruler really does make it easy for me to do projects like this. I really don't have to worry about trying to maneuver. And that is why I say Mike is not getting it back. So now we have our second sweet book, and I'm going to bring in the first one, and you can see that at the bottom I put the word journal, and I am going to find a word in this one that I can put on the front. And I like this one because it says notes. So I'm just going to peel that off, and I am going to place it right here at the bottom. See if I can get that nice and straight, or at least straight enough. So now I am going to use this inside cover as my canvas. I am going to use my family phrases sticker because I like the sayings that this book has. So I am just going to find one, and I like this one. It says that families are a framework of the heart, and I think that is just so delightfully sweet. So I'm going to place this down right there. And now when you open up this cute little book, you have this wonderful, sweet little saying on the inside. And I'm going to use some of the stickers from this sticker pack. And I got this pack from Tuesday morning, way back in the day when we could actually go outside. So I am going to find something that I like. And since this is a bird book, I am just going to take a couple of these little birdies and put them down. I almost went for the butterflies because y'all know I have been butterfly crazy lately, but I decided I would go with the birds. And now guys, we have this sweet and simple little book. It all started as a simple piece of copier paper that we printed our image on, and then we added additional pages to the inside so that we could create a fun little book. We now have a set of 2, and then I am going to use my fun bird bag to turn these into a gift ready to give. And if you know someone who loves birds, I think that this is just an awesomely delightful little gift set that you can give to someone. Or whatever it is that they do like, just find your images and print them out and create a fun set that is oh so inexpensive to make, but oh so posh when finished. So guys, I hope that you have liked this project, and if you have, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join my online crafting family. You guys have a great day, stay safe, happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.